Alright, so I'm going out soon. I just want to talk about something that happened today, and it's one of those really annoying things that a lot of people don't seem to realize is happening, but it's kind of there in your face. And this thing is the difference between appreciating something and compensating people monetarily. And I think it's one of those things that a lot of people just brush over because it's not that big of a deal, such as tipping waiters as one of the bigger ones, saying thank you to bus drivers, and that's a story that I kind of want to talk about. So I was on the bus today with a friend, and she lives within a block or two away from me, so we usually take the bus together. And as we were getting off the bus stopped, and there was sort of a line that started to form of people getting onto the bus, and you could just walk past them, which she did. So I was like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. But I stood at kind of at the back trying to get through the bus. If I'm walking past, I just stood over here waiting. She was like, what are you waiting for? And I was like, I just want to say thank you to the bus driver, because that's a totally normal thing to do in South Africa. And she's like, you know that you're paying them, you're paying them. And I was like, yeah, I just want to, and then I said thank you, and I just fucking left, because obviously it's not going to take me 2 minutes to do that. The whole thing took maybe 3 seconds. I was literally like, I just want to say thank you to the bus driver. Thanks, dude. Got off. But I just said thank you very much, I appreciate the ride, or I said something like that. And she was like, well, that's so weird, you're paying them money, you're paying for their job. And that's true in a sense, I'm paying towards their job and stuff like that. But I think it's really, really weird how a lot of people seem to miss the important things in life, and that's appreciation beyond the monetary sense. So because we're paying people money, it seems okay to not say thank you, or not even thank you, but to not appreciate that they're doing this job. For example, you would thank a doctor after an operation, or you would thank pretty much most people would thank a nurse or a doctor, for example, even though they're getting paid probably a lot better than a dude at a sewage plant, for example, is getting paid. But of course, that's not that big of a deal, because the sewage plant is something that goes completely unappreciated because it's not right in front of us, and it's not life-threatening. But if your toilet was completely flooded and no one was doing anything about it, you can bet that you would be fucking pissed off. You'd be annoyed. You'd be like, what the fuck? What do I pay taxes for if you pay taxes? Or what do my parents pay taxes for? That kind of thing. You'd be fucking irritated, and rightly so. But how many times do you think that sewage, let's just say an operator, how many times do you think he gets thanked a day? Probably never. Probably never. And that's a horrible thing to think about. At least I'm fully aware that he's getting paid money, and fair enough, he should be. But that is, maybe it's not a horrible job, but it's not the kind of job that you leave school thinking, I really want to be a sewerage guy or a garbage man, for example. And now, for me, I come from, I wouldn't say a culture, because culture in England and South Africa is actually very similar. A lot of people don't realize that. But my family are ones to always thank people for everything. To the point where when I was a kid, I was like, that's fucking dumb. I'm not gonna thank every single waiter for every single action they do. But now that's changed as I've gotten older. But sort of society is still the same. And when you think about it, it's something that you shouldn't need to do it. You should want to do it. Why? Because it literally takes nothing. It takes nothing to say thank you to a random person. Thank you for doing what you do, because you're making my life easier. Just food for thought. I'm not trying to rant or anything. Of course, I'm friends with the girl who came from the story. She just didn't understand my point of view, and she was like, that's a waste of time. But I'm perfectly okay with wasting 10 seconds. Sorry, let me say that again, because I butchered it. I am perfectly okay with taking 5 to 10 seconds of my day, and let's say it adds up to maybe 2 minutes a day in total. Let's just say I do it 12 times. Let's say I spend about 2 minutes a day saying thank you. I'm perfectly okay with using those 2 minutes to make someone's day a lot better. Because that sewage person, for example, or the bus driver, although I'd say bus drivers get a lot more than most other jobs, but getting that thank you will make their day better. And they'll be better people because of it. Unless they're the kind of people who just hate fun like Cruella de Vil, they will be a better person because of the fact that you just said thank you to them. And I think that's really nice. And I have got to go, but that's just what I was thinking about this morning. Well, not this morning, this afternoon. Think about it, guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day.